Hello, welcome to McBoss Capital Live channel. My name is Michael Chu. Today is Monday, June 8th, 2026, 9:09 a.m. Mountain Time here, past 11 a.m. Eastern Time. We have Nasdaq bouncing back pretty strong after Friday's loss. Here's up 1.79%, Dow is up 0.3%, S&P is up 1.04%. Volume is just a little bit higher on Nasdaq, not much at this moment, and NYSE volume is down 6%. So, we expect a bounce back from after Friday's severe drop because it's been oversold. So that's normal. And the key is to look for, um, you know, ones that have more relative strength performance-wise. So especially if it's above the 10-day. Obviously, some of the stocks that have um, drop quite a bit, will try to come back to its recent moving average, and then that's where you will determine whether it has the strength to come back above that potential resistance line. So in terms of stocks on the move today, we do see quite a bit of stocks moving today, so that is a good sign, at least from that perspective, even though volume is not that much higher. But we do see, like I said, some stocks bouncing here. We have CXW, Proton Lab PRLB. We have Marvel here. Let's take a quick look at Marvel. It got included in the S&P 500 index. Hence, it moves quite a bit today, up 13% right now. And this one, the green line is right here, which is the 10-day moving average. So without um, even without today's move, it was still above it, which is relative strength. Why is it still very strong? You can see the RS rating 99 moving up really strong here. So today's bounce is very welcoming. This is definitely showing leadership quality right now as one of the top leaders in this space here. Let's keep going here. Who else? We have Burlington AMI. So I do notice specific strength in some financial stocks as well. So that is a good sign for financials. This is one of them, AMI. It's been trading pretty tight. Almost look like an ascending base here, after this strong run right here. So the ascending base basically where it just have higher highs and higher lows very recently. And so this looks like almost like a base here, and now it's taking off again to new highs. So that is, again, we're looking very sharp. ADTN, AMG, AMG is another financial stock here. Let's take a quick look. This one also breakout recently here, so that looks very sharp. 3 days now falling through, so that's another financial stock showing strength. We have ADTN and Flex. Let's take a quick look at Flex here. Just trying to load this. A little bit slow. So Flex has been doing really well. I mean, even again with the pullback on Thursday, Friday, it's still near the 10-day. This morning it tries to bounce, but the strength is not there. So this is something we want to look for. If today, even though the market is pretty happy at this moment, if the stocks try to bounce, but they don't have the energy to bounce, to even come back a little bit, that's not a good thing. So right now, even though this, overall chart looks good, but today's move is kind of a little bit quite negative actually. So we'll see where it closes, but that's something to watch out for. We have band here still going strong. DGII. Let's take a quick look at DGII here. There's DG International here in networking area. So this one is bouncing back from after Friday's drop. So that is also welcoming on higher volume as well. So that looks pretty good. So that's DGII. Let's keep going here. We have EBC, another bank share. Let's take a look at that. So this one is, trying to come out of this recent consolidation. Looks like a trend line breakout. This one, easily form a downtrend line like this. And now we are breaking out from that early entry point. So that looks also welcoming. Let's keep going here. We have LQDA. Um, there's not many health stocks, at least on my list, that are doing well, but there's a few. and LQDA is one of them. Here's a huge bounce right here last week, and then Friday came back down, but today, look at this, we make new high this morning again, and even though it is coming down from the high, so but still up 4% for the day. We have MU here, so there's lots of tech stocks trying to bounce back, um, but a lot of them, you see, this is the one that bounced back. It looks good right now, up 10%. It's trying to recover the green line here, so we'll see where it closes. Again, a lot of these stocks are trying to recover. If they close weak, then that's not a good sign. Even if it close strong today, who knows what happened tomorrow. But at least we want to see the momentum continue, right? Like, not like fizzle by the end of close, before the end of close and close at the bottom range. Let's go look at Broadcom here, AVGO. Though this one's also bouncing, but really low on the range. So again, to me, this is a weak bounce. It's up 3%, but overall from compared to like Micron, it's much weaker in terms of the bounce. We have TSM here, INTC as well. So the key is just to keep watching the stocks, especially the chips area, if you want to get back in. But like so, TSM here is bouncing nicely today, up 4%. It's trying to stay above this 10-day line. 422 is the low today, intraday low. Um, not including the gap up. So that gives you you know roughly, yeah, over 2.5%, not quite 3% yet, but almost 2.5, yeah, maybe closer to 3%. So that's a good bounce here. Um, it gives you some margin from the low here, right? So 2 to 3% is not bad. Um, if you were to buy and sell stop at the low today, at least you have 2 to 3% movement ability there. So that's TSM looking pretty good. INTC. Let's take a look at that one. That one has been a leader, but obviously has been pulling back as well. Let's see. So this one, strong run and then make the new low on Friday here. Okay, so today is a big move up 13%. Again, trying to come back above the green line. So for a lot of these stocks, like I said, today where it close will be important. At least it gives some momentum. If we close here, that's not bad. And then tomorrow we'll have to see if it can follow through. So again, for most of these stocks, to like at least for me, it's just more of a watch list right now. Credo, GLW. So a lot, again, all these AI related stocks are trying to bounce back, and just for me, it's just mostly watch. If you hold it, yeah, that's a good bounce. So the Credo here is much higher than the 10-day right now. So again, very strong move, up 8.9%. GLW, let's look at that one. This one also bouncing back just slightly above the 10-day right now. So they're all doing the same thing. You have MBN in the banks area, Dell. So this one is still above the 10-day. It's still holding up. So that looks pretty good as well. Then we have ARM. On this one bounced back at the 10-day. So again, this is all welcoming. That's exactly what you want to see after a severe sell off. So this is CLS still, again, very weak bounce, even though it's 3%. But it's not really close to even the 10-day right now. Um, okay, next we have Nvidia. Okay, so this is also very weak bounce here. You can see it's already trading near the bottom half of the range rather than at the top half. Here's ASX also trying to bounce back again. Even though it's up 5%, it's still below the pink line, 21-day moving average. We have Lumentum here, MTRN, Circle, and MMKR. Let's take a look at Lumentum. Here we go. Again, still below the short-term moving average. So it's all, a lot of these stocks are bouncing back, but most of them are still below their short-term moving averages. Tomorrow if we sell off again, then obviously that's again negative, right? So it's just very volatile market right now. The only area today I see that is kind of consistent are the banks area, which are kind of some of them are breaking out. So and they have been consolidating. So that's also very interesting. Thank you all for watching. Have a very good day. Bye now.